RadioSEEN.
Go ahead, baby.
Yeah. SM, y'all. Huh? What? Welcome back to the show, baby. SM Enlightenment in full effect. The man on the mix, he is the Grand Wizard Steveie inside the place to be. We are the original SM crew. We got Don J in the back. Holla! April Freshness on the Skype. Sister April. Yeah. And of course, as promised, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into some paranormal stuff. May I introduce to you our special guest of the evening, Mr. Tony King, and also Justin Tolosky of X-treme Paranormal Investigations. What's going on, guys?
How you doing?
In the house. So, we're going to talk about some ghosts. Okay. First of all, X-treme Paranormal Investigations. What is it that you guys actually do? What is it that your company does?
We investigate the paranormal.
You investigate the paranormal.
Yep.
So, all right. So, the paranormal. When we say paranormal, what are we specifically speaking on?
Hauntings, spirit hauntings, houses, cemeteries, buildings, anything we can get our hands on.
Anything you can get your hands on. Okay. All right. So now, an actual haunting, is that specifically caused by like a spirit or a ghost, or could something just be haunted? Well, overall.
Well, there's three different kinds of hauntings.
Okay.
There's residual, there's intelligent, and there's entity. Residual is it's almost like a movie. It happens whether someone's there or not. It's the same thing over and over. Like, say somebody comes walking in the front door, goes into the bathroom, and disappears. It could happen, say, every Saturday at 9 o'clock in the morning, or every Tuesday on the 23rd of May.
It's like a loop.
It's like a loop. It's like almost like impression left in time. It happens. It doesn't see you, but you can kind of sometimes catch it or see it.
Really?
It doesn't make contact at all. It doesn't even know you're there. That's a residual. A intelligent haunting is a ghost that tries to make itself known to you.
Okay.
You can communicate with it through EVP recorder, ghost box, video, catching pictures of it.
So you can take a picture of the ghost?
Sure.
Really?
Pictures, they'll show up on film and you can't see with your own eyes. Some you can see.
But is it like the ghost is like looking at you like flipping you the bird, or is it like
some I've had a ghost say fuck you to me once before.
Really?
Yes. In a cemetery.
Could you actually hear it say it?
Yes. I didn't hear it with my own ears. We caught it on.
How'd he say it? Fuck you.
No, it was more like a fuck you.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you run?
No, because we didn't. You don't know what you got until after you go over all your evidence.
If he was running from every ghost, then he wouldn't be no investigator.
I wouldn't be in the business.
Yeah. Okay, so there's residual, which is a loop. All right. There's intelligence, which is like the actual ghost trying to
communicate with you, moving stuff around the house. Touching you when you sleep. You know?
Really?
Yep. Cold spots around the house, noises, creaks. Some of them you don't even know they're there. They can be with you all the time and you won't even know it.
Really?
You know, if they want to make their presence known, they will.
So it's like sort of like that, the ones that touch you, like that movie, The Entity. Like when the woman, when the ghost, you ever see that one? The ghost kept coming in the bedroom and having sex with her when she was.
Yeah, that's a true case.
Hitting it good, too. Coming in there, had her all up against the wall. And at first she was like, and then her eyes started to roll back in the back of her head. Like,
That's how my ghost will be, just like that.
Yeah, there ain't no female ghosts just come by and take care of you.
There are some. That was what the next one's about. Entity haunting is something that never was alive. A demon, succubus, incubus.
Right.
An incubus is a male spirit that tries to have intercourse with a woman while she's sleeping. Succubus is a woman spirit, does the same to a man.
Oh, succubus.
You know, a lot of people think, oh, that would be great, blah, blah, blah. It's never happened to me, but it's happened to people I know. And it's pretty scary because you're getting choked the whole time. You can't move, you can't breathe.
And it's just coming and just straddling you and just.
It's never happened to me, but yeah, it's
a big weight on your chest. You can't breathe.
There's not a succubus that just comes along and gives you a blowjob while you're sleeping or something?
No, but that.
It's in her name.
Are you getting all this, April?
I'm taking notes. I'm gonna figure out who I'm gonna call on my Ouija board later.
And what's the third kind?
That was entity haunting. Entity was something that never was alive. It's a demon, if you want to call it demon.
It was never human.
It was never human. It was never once alive. Those hauntings they're severe. They're hard to deal with.
Okay, so but where does the entity come from?
Well, that's just what it is. It's an entity. You can't call it really a ghost because it never was alive. So more, it's an entity. It's a being that never was human.
Just a straight up demon.
Most of them, yeah, could be demons.
So
there's ways of telling what you got in the house. Like if somebody was to call us and say, "I got stuff moving around," the cabinet doors keep opening or the lights keep flickering on and off. You really won't know till you go there. But they're sure tell signs if you got a demon. Vibration on the floors, hot spots instead of cold spots.
Smells.
Very bad,
I like
horrible
that
smells.
so far. It's not bad.
Floor's
nice.
Smells that appear out of nowhere. Being choked, hearing growling in the room and not seeing nothing, like animal growling. Just pounding and scratching on the walls is a sure tell
Sounds
sign.
like my bedroom at night.
Well, I was getting ready to say, sound like someone I dated a long time ago. The bad smells, the choking, the pounding.
Sounds like a good time.
It wasn't a good time. So what was you saying, April?
No, I have a question.
Okay.
You guys, I'm sure you've heard of David Icke. You guys know who David Icke is. He talks about the reptilians and how like certain people are descendants from reptilians. And he always says that reptilians are living right outside of visible light, right? So you have this range of visible light. Have you all ever run into a reptilian? I mean, I know that you're looking for ghosts and spirits, but if they're living, and maybe in that kind of neighbors to the people that you're looking for, maybe you have proof.
I've never. You?
I've never known.
No.
Never even heard of that.
Are you serious?
So
Don't. I'm gonna teach the extreme ghost hunters something.
So what kind of things have you seen?
Well, we did a cop's house.
You did a cop's house,
Yeah,
okay.
last year in Naugatuck. That house was crazy.
Really?
There was it was writing on the mirrors. It was targeting him mostly. It would take his gun. Take his gun and holster and hide it. It was the time it kept blocking the bedroom door. It would move the dresser from all the way across the room to block the door so he couldn't get in to change to go to work. It was calling him names, writing prick on the mirror, stuff like that.
Get out of here.
So we got the call. I interviewed the woman, his wife. We went there. What we caught there was like as soon as we started, when we do an interview, I interview the lady on the phone or the man. Go there, do a second interview to make sure everything they said to me matches.
Right.
So to make sure I'm not getting my leg pulled, And then all of a sudden the lights started going on and off. We were watching this. We're investigating. We did the bedroom where most of the activity was. When we came out, the lady was giving us something to drink, so we'd been there a couple hours. The door's shut and locked by itself. We couldn't open it. Jennifer, who's a girl on our team, said, unlock it. All of a sudden, the door just sounded like somebody was inside. Click. Door popped right open. All of a sudden, Mallory, who's another member of our team, we're standing in a circle, right? We hear pounding on the floor, dun, 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 from the basement. He goes running down there with a camera, catches this blob thing in midair. Didn't see it with his eyes, but caught it on camera. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was intense.
It was very intense.
Oh my god, that sounds insane. You ever just
It
want to run away?
was. You know, we did a house in East Haven not too long ago. Got 5 or 6 EVPs of a little kid's voice.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Well, listen, these guys got some stuff with them. So we gonna cut to another short break real quick, and we're gonna come back because I know that you got some pictures and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna get into all of that good stuff and more right here. Don't go away, baby. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I know you're scared. Don't be afraid. More SM Enlightenment is coming. Stick around. Right after this, baby. Yeah.
It's new and exciting with live DJs, talk shows, and a booming online community. It's internet radio you can watch. RadioSEEN.com. RadioSEEN.com.
What's going on out there? This is Sonya Blade, straight from Brooklyn, NYC, representing. And y'all checking out RadioSEEN.com. It's radio with the Y.
RadioSEEN.com. RadioSEEN.com.
I ain't scared of no ghosts. If you're just joining us, it's SM Enlightenment. We having a good time here. We got Tony and Justin here with us with extreme paranormal investigations, and they investigate the paranormal. All right. Now we done covered the 3 different types of hauntings that there is. There's residual, there's intelligent, and then there is entity. Okay. Now, I know everybody wants to know, because a lot of people, they have fear with them. They're afraid of these things. Can any of these types of hauntings actually hurt you? Like, can any of these ghosts or entities or spirit, can it actually cause you physical harm?
Can you catch an STD?
I don't know about that, Steve, but
Stevie always thinking about
that'd be pretty cool though.
See, Stevie want to bone a ghost. You keep talking like
I
that,
didn't say all that.
and you keep talking like that. The succubus gonna come in your room and hook you up.
That's right.
That's right. That's what he want. You better be careful what you ask for, man.
I mean, anything demonic can hurt you. You know, people have gotten scratched, bit.
Really?
Bite marks, crazy bite. Yeah, people.
Now, how's a ghost gonna bite you? How they gonna bite you when they ain't got no teeth?
Well, they got teeth. Demon would. Now, if you're getting scratched and bit and physically hurt, mostly you probably have something malevolent like that in the house.
But
it'd be mostly like a malevolent spirit.
So there's demons.
Demon. Yeah.
There's demon like entities coming into the house. No. What would have like a poltergeist? I love that movie. Yeah.
They throw shit around like crazy.
The light darker and
TV people, the TV people. Oh man. So now the entities. Oh, this is freaking me out. See, because I always thought all ghosts were like Casper, the friendly ghosts.
No.
You know,
not all.
I've always grown up to believe this, and it's not true. So now, what is it that you've seen? Because I know you got some special devices that can actually capture these the things. All right. Now I know you can't take a picture of an entity, right?
Demon show would show up on film. Yeah.
A demon, really?
Yeah. There's if you watch a lot of the paranormal shows, they catch a lot of good stuff. You know, I've learned most of my stuff from books. That's
right.
I was studying 6 years into the paranormal before I even went out there and started doing it.
But a demon is non-human, though.
Right. But you can still catch them on film, mostly with an orb. But orbs are more just regular spirits. If you start getting like crazy big lines, all different, mostly orange or red, you pretty much got a demon. You know, I wouldn't set that in stone, but yeah, I mean, you'd have to lean toward thinking that because, you know, the more orbs and the rounder stuff are orbs. Sometimes you get what are called vapor spirits, which have an outline, but no, you don't see the face. It's more. I have a picture of.
All right, so let's see some of the pictures that you have here. Picture number 1. All right.
Okay.
Now, what is this? This is
okay. That's a classic vapor form apparition. There's 4 of them in the picture, not including the woman in the middle. That's Sharon. She used to be on our team. That was taken in Guilford Cemetery. We were snapping pictures in that same area of each other. Got a few orbs around me. Got a few orbs around another member. Started taking some of her. This was on the digital. Nothing. She goes, damn, I wish I could have something around me. I snapped that with a 35 millimeter throwaway and walked away. When I developed it, that's what I got.
So now
They surrounded her. See, you can see the shape of the head. See the arms around her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like they're linking arms.
So yeah, they're like linking arms.
And there's 2 behind her too. So I see 4.
Like they playing like ring around the rosies.
No. Well, you know, I'll tell you one thing. That cemetery was known to be haunted. So.
All right.
That was why we were there in the first place.
Now those were actual. So those. Now those people. Those are.
Yes. Those were once people who have died.
Those are once people that have died.
Yes.
And they just hanging out in the cemetery.
Most spirits stay. There could be a reason. There's some are stuck here. Some never finished what they want to do. Some don't even know they're dead. You know.
Get out of here.
I mean, most of the ones you find in houses don't know they're dead, or they're too attached to the property or the house. You know, there could have been 5 houses on that same property, all haunted by the same spirit, because the original property that it lays on, he's stuck to.
Oh, okay. All right. And just don't want to leave.
Just don't want to leave, yeah. Some of them don't know how. Mostly child spirits don't know how to leave. They just wander, looking for their parents, looking for a loved one.
Oh, okay. So this next picture here, what is this?
That's an orb.
That's an orb.
That's a regular classic orb. Same cemetery, by the way.
So what's the difference between an orb and like what we saw in the last picture, which were actual like spirits, like or people?
Most will show themselves as orbs. A lot of people will say orbs are dust, orbs are bugs. There's different ways to tell. Like, see in this one, see the different colors. You got a blue one, got one that's all lit up. Those were once souls that belonged to people that just wander.
And they just
don't
wander.
Don't know why they're there. You know, but there's activity. Most places that have activity are gonna pick that stuff up for sure.
Okay, so naturally, when you guys go to the cemetery, for some reason, then there are a lot more of them around. I mean, because you went to
I've done cemeteries and got nothing. Yeah. I spent hours in some cemeteries and got nothing.
Are there some places where there are more spirits or ghosts than other places?
Yes.
Like where?
Well, I can tell you one thing. He lived in a haunted house, if you want to elaborate on that.
Really?
Yeah, I lived in upstate New York in a haunted church, an old church that was converted into a house. And we had 3 spirits in that house. They'd run up and down the stairs. They'd slam doors. They'd move shit all over the house. You'd see them. There was a balcony. You'd see them up on the balcony out of the corner of your eye. I mean, it was intense.
You would see them?
Yep.
What would they look like?
There was an old man in a tweed coat. There was 2 kids. So it was crazy.
So they can actually show themselves in a way that we can identify that.
I was on the phone with my brother one day, and it was like Tony next to me out of the corner of my eye. It was almost like a photograph, and when I looked, it was gone. But I could see it just looking forward. That was the first time I'd ever actually seen one. It was like,
a person. They're just
Yeah.
Now, is that a trick that they can do like this so they can show themselves to you? Or?
Yeah, I think definitely they wanted us to know they were there because they're always making noise, and the running up and down the stairs was crazy. I mean, thundering up and down the stairs, up and down, all night long. It was crazy.
Man, you guys are creeping me out, man.
And we got video footage of orbs flying around our heads, glowing white lights.
Really?
Literally traversing around, yeah.
So we got to have you guys back.
Hell yeah.
We got to have you guys back to really get into more of this
The difference, too, is an orb that it's a spirit if it's got flight pattern. Mm-hmm. Dust isn't, a bug doesn't like this. Dust, dust is just going to float by. Dust doesn't really come out that round.
Right.
And neither do bugs. They're more oblong than that. When you got something with a purpose, if it's flying around him or you see it going through the doorways and up and down, it seems like it has a purpose, you can pretty much tell they're real.
Wow. So, all right. So, ooh.
I mean, it's the luck of the draw. You can go on an investigation. You got a person tell you a million things are going on and have another ghost team tell you, yeah, we caught a bunch of shit. You go there for 8 hours, get nothing. Ghosts don't act on cue. That's the thing.
All right.
It's the luck of the draw. And in this business, you got to really have patience and wait it out mostly. I got lucky with that apparition.
What's the scariest thing you ever encountered?
Me personally was probably the Naugatuck house, the cop's house.
The cop's house.
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
It's actually writing on the walls.
Some of the stuff that it was saying to this guy, and some of the things it was doing, it like turned the shower on, let it get hot, and then write hello in the mirror, or 6 more days, boy, 6 more days. It kept writing to him, stuff like that.
6 more days.
Yeah, I don't want to say what town he's a cop in, but yeah, it's true.
Oh man, hey, so
they were haunted for a while. They were haunted for a long time.
If your house is haunted, okay,
we couldn't get rid of it.
If your house is haunted, you couldn't get rid of the ghosts.
Couldn't get rid of it. Smudge the house.
Then how do you get rid of them?
Sometimes you have to get a priest in there. So you got to have good ties to a good priest.
So that really works. A priest coming in, he could exercise them out.
Personally, I'm not Catholic, and it doesn't always work, but. You can even have a priest come bless the house. It'll be quiet for a month, and then all of a sudden it just act up again. You could have a house that never seemed haunted, rip down a few walls, do a few renovations, all of a sudden your house is haunted because it lies dormant sometimes for a long time, long periods of time.
Oh,
renovate. Yeah, they don't like you messing with stuff pretty much.
Your equipment. You got some equipment here. I know that you brought.
We brought a few smaller items.
Now this is the stuff that you use.
Your main thing
to track down these ghosts.
Mm-hmm. I didn't bring the video camera because everyone knows what one looks like. You can use any video camera with night vision is really good.
Okay.
This EVP recorder, any dictation recorder will work. You can catch ghost voices on this. You just hit record. Never hold it in your hand because you're going to get the rustling of your hand. You always set it down on a tombstone if you're in a house, on a counter,
all
whatever.
Right, and then that's where the ghost said.
You ask.
You
can ask, hey, if there's any spirits here, would you like to?
You got anything recorded on there, like the ghost telling you what you could do or anything?
I have one on here. It would take me a few minutes to find it, and I don't know if we have enough time.
What was the ghost saying?
I would have queued it up before I went on if I knew. What was that?
So what was he saying, the ghost?
It just answered no. It was the Rockview Cemetery.
Yeah.
Rockview Cemetery we did about a month and a half ago. And I said, is there a Mary Stannard here who was buried with no tombstone? Because there's supposedly a woman named Mary Stannard. I said, as a matter of fact, is there anyone that would like to say something? You got to give pause. Takes maybe about 15 seconds. I heard no.
Wow.
Yeah. This is a digital thermometer. You just aim it at something. It's got an infrared light, and it tells you the temperature. You get an overall of the room, and if you hit cold spots, you can zap them from across the room. Digital thermometer, very important.
Okay.
And of course, one of my favorites. This is what's called a ghost box.
The ghost box.
Yes, it's actually a sweep radio, an AM/FM sweep radio, and what it does is when turned on, it scans. You can do it like 2.2 seconds per station, 0.1 seconds per station. You can set the different speeds on it. And what it does is it scans a radio band and creates the white noise, only the white noise. So you're not picking up the station, you're just picking up the tss. And you can say, okay, is there a spirit in here? And if you hear it, if it's going to talk to you, you can catch it on here without having to record it.
Wow.
You can catch it in real time.
This is fascinating stuff, man. I want to thank you.
So this anything you could find on GoSmart.com.
How can people get in touch with you?
We're X-treme Paranormal. Our website's being constructed as we speak. But right now, people call me just on my phone.
Okay.
It's 203-401-9262.
Hey, if you got
X-treme Paranormal, baby.
If you got ghosts,
we're the guys to call.
This is, and we're gonna have you back, especially around Halloween time. We want you to come.
We'll bring We'll bring the rest of us.
Yeah.
We got 3 more members. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
RadioSEEN.com. RadioSEEN.com.